What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News. I'm sure most of you at this point have heard about Sonya Massey, who called 911 because she thought someone or people were trying to break into her home. When they got there, they looked around her home, did not see anyone, and then they knocked on her door to talk to her. During their conversation with her, they started to feel uneasy because, according to them, there were certain questions they asked and she wasn't answering in the way that they expected. Now, Sonya Massey family did come out and said that she had some mental health challenges, but regardless, if you are a police officer and you walked into someone's home and you are feeling uneasy, or you feel like based on their responses something is off, then your job is to attempt to de-escalate or control the conversation in a way where everybody can leave alive and peacefully. And based on what I saw, everything was going exactly that way. It was calm, it was peaceful. She was talking to them, looking for her ID and all of that. Now back to the whole uneasy or she was off, whatever they said, right? If that's how you felt, then your job is to say, Miss Massey, is it okay if I walk over into your kitchen to turn the stove off? Because I do not want us to get carried away in our conversation and investigation, and then there's a fire. So can I go ahead and do that? Because the only reason why she left where she was sitting and having that calm and peaceful conversation with the both of you was based on the instruction. Can you go in the kitchen and turn the stove off to avoid a fire? So she followed instructions. It's like when they pull you over and say license and registration, and then as you attempt to reach for it, they scream gun and kill you. How am I supposed to reach for my license and registration with the same very hands that you are asking me to put up so you can see? And that's why sometimes you see people say it over and over again. Officer, is it okay if I reach for my license and registration? Or do you want to come and get it? You've seen those type of videos because I've seen it. License registration, and then the man or the woman reach for it and then they open fire. Like, which one is it? And I have the pray hand emoji over the gun, of course. You know, YouTube is very sensitive. And I'm also being respectful to not show that. But as you can see, she followed their instructions and she's in the kitchen, okay? Before the shooting even happened, one of them said that they were going to shoot her in the... You all watched the video. You heard what they said, okay? You can clearly see her follow the instruction, turn the stove off, take the pot off the stove. And because of the color of her skin and that police officer already being on edge because they're entering a black woman's house, he was already trigger happy, and you could see that. And Sonya Massey felt that energy because I called you all because I thought there was something going on outside. But now you all are in my home attempting to treat me like I'm the criminal, asking me all of these questions, then accusing me that I'm going to use a pot of hot boiling water and throw it on you, and then I can see you touching your gun and all of that. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You know, I would have been pleading the blood of Jesus all over my house in that situation, because now I'm here alone with two men, and now this situation is turning against me when I'm simply following orders. You could see her put the pot down, and you can see her kneel down the moment they scream. She goes down with the pot, okay, trying to protect herself. And not only did he shoot and kill her in cold blood, he then called her a crazy B word after doing that, okay? Just disgusting. I am so devastated. Well, Cardi B went on her Twitter space, and this is what she had to say about it. I'm going to do my best to censor, some of the profanity and all of that because, she's highly upset as well. I am praying for Sonya Massey family. May her soul rest in peace. And I'm also praying that justice will be served. But it can't bring her back. It is so sad that we are still having these types of conversations. And imagine someone is running for president and wanting immunity, complete and total immunity, allegedly for police officers, sergeants, or whoever that commit these type of crimes. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, is it me? Is it me? But I've been a little bit sad today. I don't know what it is. I just feel a little sad. I want I want to go home. I've been in the studio for like the past 2 3 days. I want to go home. But I've been a little sad. That video. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm choking on something. Um, that video of Sonya Massey is so disturbing and it's so disturbing from the beginning to the end. We're not even gonna call out the obvious that like she completely didn't do anything. We're not gonna call out the obvious that we could completely hear her throwing the water in the sink. Um, we're not even gonna call out the obvious. What I want to call out is just like, yo, you see, it's coming out that this man um had DUIs. This cop had DUIs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm choking. And have been giving a chance to get his job back 6 different times from the police department. When you give somebody, especially a cop, so many chances like that to get their job back, that's why when he shot her, he just knew that he just knew that nobody was gonna tell him nothing. He just knew that he was gonna get his job. He just knew he wasn't gonna go to jail. He just knew that he wasn't in trouble. He didn't get in trouble before for driving drunk. He ain't get in trouble the 6 times they gave him his job back. So he really thought he was gonna get away with it. And then it's like, what's so crazy? When you watch movies or when you watch Law and Order and they kill somebody, like when the cops kill somebody, is they always make it seem like in movies or in shows like they turn in their badge and for 2 3 days straight they don't be right in the mind and they be like and their coworkers be like, hey, you okay? Hey, you okay? It's gonna be okay. And then they get investigations and everything. This just goes to show you that that's just movies. This just goes to show you that that's just in Law and Order. In real life, they call you after they kill you. They call you a fucking bitch, or they might call you a criminal, or they might call you a evil a nasty person, or a crackhead, or somebody that have mental issues. And that's why when cops when cops be killing these people with these innocent people, you have to fight to the end. You have to fight to the end because they know they're gonna get away with it. Don't just let them rest up like that because this man really thought he was going to get away with it and didn't even care. And not only did I swear to God, when trial starts, I don't want to hear an apology from him. I don't want to hear like, ever since I killed Sonia, I have had nightmares. I haven't been able to sleep at night. I don't want to hear none of that shit when that trial comes. Because we heard what you called her. You called her a bitch. You left her there to die, and you said it yourself. uh, yeah, it doesn't matter. She's just bleeding on her head. Like just let her like nothing. Oh my God, look, I got water on my feet. I got water. Look. Oh my God, the water touched my feet. When trial starts, when trial starts, I don't want to hear none of that shit that a motherfucker couldn't sleep. That he's very sorry to the family. You wasn't sorry. If you wasn't sorry right there and then when you killed her and you seen blood coming out of her face, you're not sorry years later, or you're not sorry when trial starts. It was not You wasn't sorry right there. You're not gonna be sorry in a year or a couple from now. I don't want to see their little fake crocodile tears and they fucking thin ass lips. I don't want to see none of that. Or when their motherfuckers when they be on trial, their face be turning mad red and shit. And then, I want to apologize. No, no apologies. You ain't felt sorry when you killed her. So when trial starts, remember that I said this. We don't want to hear no apologies to the family. We don't want to hear that the motherfucker hasn't been able to sleep ever since he killed her. We don't want to hear every single day this haunts me. You wasn't haunted the exact moment you saw her dead with blood on her face. You didn't get, just saying. And the motherfucker has so much chances that he just thought it's gonna, yeah, I shot her. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm the suspect. Yeah, that crazy bitch. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you just killed somebody and that's what you call them? A crazy bitch? Like if it's nothing. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, and none of the cops are even saying nothing. They're like, okay, I know there was some of them were looking at him like it's like kind of disgusted, but nobody even like bothered to say like it's like, so what really happened? There wasn't even really pressing him like that. Like that's another thing. Like it's like there was all those cops and it's like I know they were quiet and they didn't want it like to make him panic. I don't know how that shit works, but it's like why the general, why the cops are not pressing him? He's just coming out like, yeah, yeah, yo, I just shot a bitch in there. Like, yeah, I just shot her. Yeah, yeah, the bitch just launched at me. She was gonna throw me some water. I wasn't gonna get water her. Yeah, I'm the suspect. No, 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 no. It ain't nothing crazy. I was the suspect. Yeah, crazy, crazy bitch. Like, and nobody told him nothing. Nobody screamed at him. Like, it's like, wait, so you shot her over some water? You shot us over some water, and they didn't even went to the other cop. Like it's like, yo, what the happened? What the happened here? Nobody did that. That's why when the cops mistreat a family member, when a cop mistreat your friend, when a cop takes somebody's life away, don't ever think that you're exaggerating. Fight to the end. Fight for the justice because they really think that they're gonna get away with it. They really think that.
So shout out to Cardi B. Thank you for using your platform and speaking out about this. I did my best to censor the majority of the profanity, but if one or two, got through, I did my best. But once again, thank you, Cardi. And Miss Sonya Massey, so rest in peace. I'm praying for her family. And I did talk about the alleged immunity that's being asked for police officers that behave this way. Well, we all know that Cardi B had a conversation with President Joe Biden. She met with Bernie Sanders. She's very involved in politics. And before the recent announcement, Cardi did say this on Instagram Live a few weeks ago, a little over a month ago.
Don't talk about my wig. Don't talk about my wig. I want to talk about this. Where's my followers? It's 3 a.m. over here. It's 6 a.m. in Eastern ship. I want to say this though, right? Y'all know I'm not voting, and I got my reasons why I'm not gonna vote. But I do have some of my opinions, right? I feel like it was very selfish of Biden or the whole Democrat party association they got going on. I feel like it's very selfish that they allow Biden to continue to run for president. I feel like they should have passed the torch to Kamala. Like this was the perfect moment for her. Like I feel like this would have been her perfect time to shine. We already know that she's sharp with the mouth. We already know that whatever value that Biden wants, she's practically the same value. So I feel like it was a little bit selfish to not make that choice to give her this moment to run for presidency. Now, she most likely going to run for presidency in 4 years or in 8 more years, and it's going to be a little bit tougher for her. So it's like, not only is it going to be a little bit tougher for her to run for president, but it's also, again, it's going to be a little bit tougher for a black woman to run for president. So it's like, this was the perfect moment for her. Like, it's like, right now, moment, the perfect chance, like Joe Biden, like, it's like, I personally just feel like he should just enjoy his life right now with his children, with his grandkids. You already made a legacy. You already became president. You did something that you always wanted to do, and that's become president. You ain't have to run for a second term. This should have been the perfect moment to give it to Kamala. And it's like, it's right now, like this, I don't know, like even like with the whole debate and everything going on, I am so like not, it's like, oh my gosh, like why they just didn't just.
My fellow Democrats, I have decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it's been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this. After that announcement, you already know Cardi B was like, I told you so, and all of that. This is her caption right here. So let's get into what she had to say after this news.
There's certain things. Um, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm gonna endorse Kamala Harris, and I've been getting a lot of people from her team reaching out to me. Facts. And actually, as a person, I do like Kamala Harris. I really do like her. And you know, I just got one issue. I really just got one issue. To For real, for real. My issue is I want a ceasefire. You know what I'm saying? Or I want a peaceful treaty between Palestine and Israel. I want a peaceful treaty. I want innocent people to stop dying. That's all I want. If that could happen, I'll support anybody. If somebody can make that happen, I'll support anybody. That's really my main issue, and I made it clear a lot of times. Well, it's two things, right? Right now, the economy is very fucked up. No matter what, where, and who you are feeling the inflation. And one thing for sure is that I could give credit to the Joe Biden administration that they have helped with Medicare. They have helped with a lot of things. But it's like, okay, you're helping with Medicare, but people cannot really live right now because rent is unbearable. The prices of food is unbearable. The prices of everything is unbearable. The prices on clothes, on hand goods, everything is unbearable right now. So it's just like, yeah, you could brag about all the good things that you have done, like Medicaid and student loan forgiveness, but what are we going to do with this rent inflation? What are we going to do with these inflations when it comes um to food and gas and all these things? When are we gonna do? What are we like? All right, when was the last time you guys seen a celebrity buy a house? I feel like 4 or 3 years ago. Shit, I bought a house in 2021 and I bought a house in 2019. When was the last time you guys seen celebrities or anybody buying houses right now? It has been a minute. You want to know why? Because the interest rate is off the roof. You can't even buy houses right now. The interest rate is insane. Can't even get a loan nowadays. And those are the type of questions that I would like to ask Kamala. But however, those are the little questions that I want to ask. The big question is what's going to happen with the war that's going on overseas? There has to be a way more peaceful way to solve issues. I understand that I feel like the Ukrainian and the Russian war, I feel like Ukrainian, they could hold their own, but let's be serious. Palestine don't have no power. And it's like David and Goliath. I don't even know how to, it's like David and Goliath. I don't know how to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Goliath.
And that needs to be addressed. Now, what I don't like is on Twitter, and this makes me actually even like Kamala Harris even more. Like, what I don't like is on Twitter is that people, and I feel like they're only doing that because she's a woman. A lot of people, and you know what I don't like is a lot of white bitches doing it too. No offense, white people, I don't hate y'all, but it's a lot of white bitches that's doing this too. Like, oh, Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Kamala Harris slept her way, slept her way, slept her way, slept her way. Shit, if she did that, she got some real. I want Kamala Harris type of.
And Cardi B did tweet about it as well. What does Kamala Harris' husband or relationships have to do with her credentials? Do y'all hire people based on who they bleeping?
And second of all, let's stop playing. She did not slept her way into becoming a vice president. She wasn't damn Joe Biden. They picked her because she's great. They picked her because they see something in her. Let's be honest. She's not doing that now. So stop it. Then what I don't like is a lot of people are coming for her because she has a white husband. And then people be like, oh, but y'all don't do this to the football players. Oh, why is it that football players get attacked when they have a white wife, but y'all not attacking Kamala Harris because she has a white husband? Well, let me tell you the big difference. There's football players that only white bitches. Some of these football players only white bitches purposely choose white bitches. They want to reproduce with white bitches. Kamala Harris dated black men before. She's known for dating black men before. She settled with somebody that she liked. So it's not like, oh, like, what's the difference between football players, the only white women, and Kamala that have a white husband? The difference is that some football players only. And I feel like her love life have nothing. At the end of the day, Kamala Harris, yeah, she has a white husband, but she doesn't act like a white washed bitch. To me, she doesn't act like a washed bitch. I don't think so. There's some people that are black that act kind of whitewashed, and sometimes it's not really their fault. They just be raised in certain communities that is just like primarily white, so they grew up with a lot of white friends. They grew up with a lot of a town that they probably like the only person that are black, so that's all they know. But she's not that, and y'all know that she's not that. So stop it. Stop it. Damn. The other day I said that I'm not really. The other day I said that I might not be a fucking feminist because I feel like women are women's worst enemies and we criticize each other the most. But this Kamala Harris thing is really making me feel like shit. I am a feminist because I'm so tired of y'all bringing her love life. I'm so tired of y'all bringing up her and don't do that. If y'all gonna talk facts. I don't go about her fucking personal life. I don't go I don't want to hear none of that. It actually makes me like her more.
Well, there you have it. And for those of you who missed the entire Instagram live of Cardi saying that Kamala Harris should have been chosen and all of that, you can go to the Cardi B playlist on this channel to watch those videos. Once again, I'm praying for Sonya Massey family. Wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.